What on earth are you? I don't know what that is. It's like a little sculpin or something. What's up, guys? Evergreen Fly Guy. My intro, I actually start from that section on the bank. I'm actually filming intro, outro at the same time because I've been real forgetful lately. But this is my urban creek scouting and also the testing of the new ultralight rod, my $20 ultralight setup. I don't think I put it in any other videos, so I wouldn't worry about if you had seen it before. But yeah, we're basically just going to put this to test using some flies that I've tied up. And I use a spinner for a little bit, but I lose it almost immediately because, you know, it's me. Lots of topwater bites, and it's just a cool kind of creepy environment. But I'm a grown man, so I can do it. I'm definitely going to be coming back down here and trying to get on some fish. So stay tuned, look for some crazy stuff. All right, guys, what's up? So I'm gonna try to make a video of this no matter what. I'm using my ultra lightweight. I'm now exploring this creek that's by my house. My house is right up there on the hill. If you see that, that's not my house, but it's a part of the townhouse grouping. This is the creek. I've made it down here. If you could see my legs, I am all tore up from briars. It was a heck of a fight getting down here. There is actually a jacket here. There's a homeless camp, big homeless camp, either up that way or down further south that way. Either way, I'm not going to go too far without knowing exactly where it's at. But this creek is incredibly shallow, but it's pretty. It's pretty. This is a little serene area in a very urban area. A little serene piece in an urban area. That's what I should say. And I have a black little trout spinner on this. This is it's marked as a trout stream. Do I know if there's any trout in here? I have no clue. Do I know if there's any fish in here? I have no clue. But I say we fish it and find out, because if there is a fish in here, I like to catch it. If there's not, then you know what, I get to try out my $20 ultralight combo and show you guys, and I just get to enjoy a beautiful little piece of, you know, semi-private area just in the middle of a very urban environment. And even though I know there are homeless encampments along this river, I tell you, I know where the first one is. It's directly up that way toward the interstate. And there's probably one south of the bridge. So I think rule of thumb here is to cast it into a tree. Just kidding, no, don't do that. Came out pretty easy. I think rule of thumb is when you're fishing streams like this, wading streams like this, cast it and go with the current, which is downstream. So we'll see. Ooh, am I on something or did I just get hung? Might have just been hung. There was something there for a second. No, it felt like a fight. Might have just been some grass. Yeah, I think it's just some grass. And this is just a beautiful area though. I want to move down that way, but I have some, gosh, what is with me in this casting into this tree here? For time, you'd have much better success for quietness. But everybody's getting off work and whatnot, so I'm going to use one of my bass bugs here. I don't know how it'll do, especially if there is trout in here. I don't know how much a trout's going to like it per se. Definitely a smaller trout, but I know panfish love this thing, so that's more what I'm hoping for. This is a panfish. This is a really pretty area, just the way the, you know, all the foliage and stuff there. If I was a fish, I would be up behind these, I don't know if that's necessarily lily pads or, yeah, okay. That might do pretty good. I mean, it's gonna look like a lot of the foliage in here, so that's kind of a concern of mine, but it's pretty decent cast off for being a pretty lightweight little dude. And I really like these jig head style marabou flies that I do, because you have a lot of options with them. You know, you can just swim them straight out. You can yo-yo them. You can slow roll across the bottom if you want. That did get in there pretty tight. It landed hard, but it got in tight. I'm gonna yo-yo it through this area right here. this underbrush. Maybe something will come out and want to peck at it. I'll tell you what, this water feels great on my legs. Oof. Am I gonna pick it up out of the water? Yeah, might as well. No. Gosh. Well, it's been here a while because it's for an iPod. I think like a charging dock station. I don't know. I'm gonna put that in the bag. Try to leave stuff better than we found it. I'm just checking stuff out in the water here. There's something else right here. Oh, it's paper. Oh, just more trash. Huh, Captain America sticker. Alright, let me stick that in the back pocket. Actually, I can't really access. I'm gonna leave it on these leaves and grab it on my way down. Oh. Yeah, actually, there's quite a bit of stuff in here the more I look. But, I mean, that's just how it is for like little urban things like this. So, the way this little creek runs, according to the maps I've looked at, it runs basically from one lake to another lake, and one lake is a stocked trout lake, and one of them is a stocked trout, bass, walleye even, I think, was on the list. Like a multi-species lake, basically. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm just seeing what can produce out here. There might not even be any fish in this, because I mean, like I said, guys, there's a lot of junk in the water here. There's a pair of pants right there. I'm sure you can't see it because it's blended in very well. But like I said, I'm probably not going to go up here too much further. I might work my way up a little bit. Oh gosh. Actually, it's pretty grungy in this area I'm standing in now. Kind of wish I'd worn the hip waders. I just wore my water shoes. I mean, it feels good. Don't get me wrong, it does. It feels good. But at the same time, I'd rather not have a needle or something in my leg. Not saying that'll happen. But like I said, this is a pretty grungy little area. I think I see topwater bites down there. Or I'm crazy. Oh, that's topwater bites. Oh yeah, that's topwater bites. Dang, I wish I brought my flies. Oh, did you see that, guys? Big topwater, big topwater. There's a good sized fish down there. I don't know if it's oh, there's another one. I don't know if it's panfish or what. I don't want to spook, so. Gosh, this is gunky water. Oh, there's a CD. Somebody's mixtapes down here. Gosh. Gosh. Having a heck of a time keeping this fly clean. I might throw that bigger woolly booger here on a second, because that one topwater strike that I saw, that was a decent fish. And by acting like I'm dying or something right here. Ooh. That had me going for a minute. I thought that was a snake swimming right past my legs. It was just some junk, just some cattail stuff. Is obviously fish here, and they're on the evening bite right now. I'm just not throwing what they want, and I don't have a huge variety to choose from. So, yeah. There's another CD. It's like somebody just threw out their whole CD collection. There's several. And there's a creepy hook in the water. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Yeah. I'm gonna grab this cell phone that's crumbling out in here in the water. Sheesh, that's old. And we're gonna make our way back up. That's how old this is. It's got a keyboard on it. On a creepier note, there is a tarp back there that is pushed down with cement blocks and stuff. Maybe if I'm through here next time, and this is a part of the property that I live on's land, maybe I'll go see what it is. You guys let me know in the comments if I should do that, if I should take the chance of potentially scarring myself even more for a lifetime. It's concerning the amount of articles of clothing in this water. You know, it's a pretty dirty section of river or creek, whatever you'd like to call this here. But I will say that, like, if you were just looking at it like I was from the hill, you would not know. Like, it is just so, it's got a nice, beautiful green hue to it. And it's just, it looks good, man. It does. It looks incredibly fishable. There's a golf ball in this deep section that I'm not going into because it looks like it drops down like to 3 foot, and I don't want to get too wet. Considering I got to get scratched up on my way back. There's something. Oh, there was a little fish that just darted. Or it might have been a crawfish. Great fish, crawfish. I don't know. There's that sticker I gotta grab. I haven't forgot about it. On the brighter note, the trash up on this side looks newer. If that's a good thing. This is where I got in at, right here. So I'm gonna toss this phone right there, so I know to get it on my way out. I think that's another golf ball. I'm not gonna get the golf balls. Probably should, but I'll be down here again, so I'll definitely do some more picking up. I feel like this looks good. So here's my theory to this. We have a nice matted out bank here. That means there's somebody's come down here, and the stream's pretty choppy. Only concern is there's a lot of overhanging trees, and I don't like casting like that because I feel like I get hung up a lot and stuff like that. There was a stump right there, but I was able to get past it. This area has a lot of potential, like this little creek right here, this little, I mean, obviously I could have gone on down some more, and I can very much go on up. There's a bridge, it actually looks pretty good all through this straight right here. I'm sure it's pretty trashy, like the rest of it's been. There's more CDs and stuff. I'm wondering if it's like coming from like a washout somewhere on up the river, like maybe a flood or something. Because back home, we got pretty junky rivers too. I mean, they're getting better as more anglers come to become more conscientious to stuff like that. Oof. But, oh, there's a tree right above me. Oh, geez, man. He did that. It's coming down the... Oh, I think something hit it there. Oh, my gosh. So what I'm using is 6-pound Traleen carbon, sorry, I'm seeing something that's throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, not mono, still a sinking stuff, but 6-pound, almost like, you know, it's a few pounds less than what you might find on a fly leader. So that's why you're able to use flies on it pretty easily, as well as just the whole ultralight setup here. This is South Bend, and South Bend, if you've fished a lot, you know that South Bend is not the best brand. It is definitely a budget brand, but I found this at a what was it, Sportsman's Warehouse or something. I think it was Sportsman's Warehouse. It was 20 bucks, and I was looking for something for basically just this, and yeah, I was like, well, why spend a lot of money on another lightweight setup when I could try out a $20 one and see how that goes. And you know what, I'm glad I did that, because if you know, ultralight setups can run extremely high. They can be almost, you know, same price as really nice fly rod setups. Because if you, I mean, I get it, like if you don't like fly fishing, this is a pretty good alternate to go at. But yeah, I mean, you guys have seen me bending over this rod. This is a freaking great rod. For $20, you really can't. I don't think you could beat this, because it was with tax right at $20. And the line I think was actually $8. It was pretty cheap line too. And I thought that was a log in front of me, but that's another article of clothing. There's a lot of clothing in here. So is that. That's a vest. Jesus. That's a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. I did it again, right back in that same bush. And I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but up there at the bridge, there's a pair of pants hanging. I don't know if that means somebody's under there or what, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna err on the side of caution and not find out. Because I kind of expected, you know, something a little bit like this, sketch-wise. And definitely downstream we started to run into it, and now upstream we've kind of started to run into it. But like I said, I live in a fairly urban area. It's a decently small, or decently big town outside of a military base. And I just lost that fly. So, I mean, there's a lot of irreputable stuff about, but there's a lot of good stuff too. And I'm not sure which way I'm pulling this line. Okay guys, so I rolled up on something in the water. I'm not sure if it's a dead fish or if it's a sucker holding its ground right here. I'm letting the water clear, and then I'm gonna give it a little poke with the fly rod. And then water murked up real bad when I stepped here, so patience with me. Okay, so I got my cell phone out in case it sees it better than the GoPro does. But yeah, just right down in there, I'm gonna give it a little poke. I think it's dead, honestly. If it moves, I'm gonna be real surprised. Yeah, it's dead. All right. So I don't particularly want to touch the dead fish, but I do want to get it up and see what species it is, if I can do that. Yeah, that's smart. Okay. What on earth are you? I don't know what that is. It's like a little sculpin or something, like an ocean fish, which I guess it's possible, but it's not what I would have thought to be in something you'd see in here. Yeah, so it's we're gonna get a picture of this guy. I'm familiar with all the fish out here, but this kind of reminds me of an ocean fish. I'm gonna get the sides of it here too. Yeah, if you guys know what that is, let me know in the comments if my fishing group doesn't know. That's really weird, but yeah. So I didn't digress myself too much there. I used a leaf. You all saw it. I'm not a complete weirdo. Alright guys, post finding the dead fish, I just found a little bottle of I don't know what. I love little old bottles and stuff. It's probably not old, it's probably new. And oh yeah, it looks like it used to have a dropper. I bet this was like not explicit in this state. We'll say it's legal in this state, but something to do with that. I don't know, but it's gonna go right here with the trash pile until I head out of here. It's on the GoPro, not my Canon. I didn't bring a Canon for kind of obvious reasons. That and nowhere to put it. But I've went upstream, I've went downstream. I've seen the topwater bites. I know there's fish here. Next time we're gonna bring the dries, whether we use this or my 3-weight for the little 3-weight creek rod specifically made for creeks. I really guess I should probably be using that. That'll be determined then. I'll probably use it. I don't know why I'm saying. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. It's been real fun. I've had fun, and I've really got to test this out and try this out. I really like this, and I'm definitely going to be using this guy a lot for scouting and little areas like this when I don't want to bring the fly rod and the chest rig and all that. I mean, you can be minimalistic fly fishing, but I always bring way too much, it seems. I either bring way too much or way too little. But I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the subs from the giveaway, all you guys that hung around. Still on the skunk. Still on the skunk. If I'd have brought some dries, we might have ended that today, but we live and we learn. So next go around, bring the flies. Probably bring a knife or something too, and a garbage bag for all this trash. But still a beautiful area. But thanks for watching, guys. Get out there and catch some fish. Don't be like me. Don't forget your top water.